hopefully we will see some more of those answers soon, because thousands of documents were released. There's reportedly tens of thousands more still yet to come. And the DOJ had the deadline of Friday to release all of these, and they didn't meet that deadline. But Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said that they were working diligently on getting all of these out, but there were simply too many materials, and they had to go through and redact victims' names, and that was taking a really long time. But the bipartisan pair who were behind the Epstein Files Transparency Act, they co-sponsored that. They're Democrat Congressman Ro Khanna and Republican Congressman Thomas Massie. They threatened to bring inherent contempt charges against Attorney General Bondi because of the redactions and because that all of the files weren't released by the deadline. And Khanna said that she lost all credibility here. Do you think that this is going to compel the DOJ to move any faster?
I think we are seeing the files being released now on a rolling basis. I think to the DOJ's credit, they are releasing material relating to the sitting president that is not complimentary. In fact, it is rather embarrassing to begin seeing some of this material related to President Trump. But I have to say that there had been concerns from Jeffrey Epstein's brother, surviving brother, that all the references to Donald Trump would be completely erased from the files, and that's not the case. We are seeing references and photos of him in these files. So I do hope that the rolling releases continue. Yes, it is technically, they are technically breaking the law because all of these files were supposed to be released last Friday. However, you're talking about 300 gigabytes of material. That's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pages of material. And as we see, there's, more than 100,000 photos that the government has. So it is going to take a while for us to see all the material. But I hope at the end of the material, I hope at the end of the files release, that there are individuals that have been identified, that a new investigation could be could take place in which the government tries to work with foreign authorities to apprehend these people. I was surprised to see in one of the files that was released today information from the FBI to authorities in England asking for an interview with former Prince Andrew. While that interview never took place, it does show that the government was taking seriously the claims that had been made by Virginia Giuffre against Prince Andrew. Of course, Prince Andrew has denied taking part in any sexual abuse of any women connected to Jeffrey Epstein, with particular focus on Virginia Giuffre. He also made a large multi-million-dollar out-of-court settlement in New York based on Virginia Giuffre's civil lawsuit against him. But interestingly, we are seeing documents that show that the government was really trying to get an interview with Prince Andrew related to these allegations.